We now welcome UFC middleweight Maki Pitolo. Maki, thank you for the time today, sir.
What's up, guys? Thank you.
We will take the first set of questions from Gabriel Gonzalez with Cage Side Press.
Hey, Maki, how are you?
Doing good.
So first fight of 2021 for you. I mean, obviously, when you've had a big year like last year with a lot of fights, I'm assuming you go into the new year with some new resolutions and new plans for what you would like. Can you just talk about what you have planned for this year?
This year, just look to find myself in the middleweight division, really make a name for myself and get on the street.
Now to finally be in the UFC, I guess, not your first fight officially in the octagon. Now you've had a bit of experience. Just what has surprised you the most about being a part of the big show?
Kind of nothing much. This is what I expected. This is where I wanted to be. This is where I want to be. Yeah, so nothing much, man. And just prepping myself for the bigger dogs and getting ready to show the best version of myself every time I get in there.
We haven't seen Julian Marquez in a minute. So just what are you expecting from him? Just do you study a lot of tape? Do you feel like that wouldn't be accurate when you're doing your strategy? Just how have you prepared for him since he's been gone?
I'm just prepping for the best version of him. I know he hasn't fought for 2 years, so that's a big layoff and a big time to become a different type of fighter. So I'm expecting the best version of him, and I have been training for him to see the best version of myself.
My final question, I'm asking all of the fighters this. You guys are fighting on Valentine's Day weekend. Maki, what's your idea of the perfect Valentine's Day?
A long walk on the beach back home and a good dinner.
I mean, that sounds great, man. Hey, thank you and good luck.
Thank you.
We will take the next set of questions from Ryan McCarthy with Low Kick MMA.
Hey, Maki, how's it going, man?
How's it going? I'm doing good.
Good. Can we just get your thoughts on Julian Marquez as an opponent overall? Any weaknesses, any strengths that really jump out to you?
He's a good fighter. He's a big boy, so I'm expecting him to have that good cardio blast in the first round and then kind of become heavy-footed later on in the fight. And that's where I look to capitalize. I got good cardio. I got a good gas tank. And I feel like that's where I can put the most pressure on him.
Cool. And then how about 2021 for you, man? How many fights are you trying to stay active? What's the ideal 2021 look like for you?
Ideal 2021, at least a good 4 fights. But if I can get more, that would be awesome. And I'm looking to just provide the best fights I can possibly put out there. Entertain.
Yeah, for sure, man.
And entertain.
For sure. And then how about a post-fight meal after a nice W on Saturday? What's that look like for you?
Big glass of whiskey and some good old-fashioned Loco Moco.
Nice, man. Well, best of luck on Saturday. Good luck, and we really look forward to seeing you fight, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it a lot.
We will take the next set of questions from Nikita Gorshenin with Sport Express. Nikita, your line is unmuted, sir. All right, we'll move on to our next journalist. We will take the next set of questions from Alfredo Bush with Claro Sports. Alfredo, your line has been unmuted, sir. Sorry about that, Maki. As a reminder to all the journalists participating, click the hand icon if you wish to be added to our queue for questions and you will be unmuted. Click the hand icon again if you are finished or if you want to be removed from the queue and don't have any questions. We will go to Luis Fernando Coutinho with Canal Encarada.
Yeah, I'm doing good. Yeah, ready for UFC 258. We're going to open up the car with a bang.
We're sorry about that, Maki. All right, we'll do a guaranteed one here. Can we pass off to... Yes, sir. No, we'll take a set of questions from Zach Paklev with UFC.com.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
So, you've trained a lot during, and fought a lot during the pandemic. How have you kind of refined that process? If I understand correctly, you're living out here and training out here. So what was the process for that?
After my last bout with Impa, I meant to just stay out here for a month, kind of get evaluated by the PI and kind of see how things go around here. And I fell in love with it, man. I fell in love with the training out here. I kind of noticed that everything was open as long as you're getting tested and stuff like that and staying on your staying healthy, So it's been a big game changer for me. I finally got a good solid camp. The last 3 fights I've been in was kind of on my own, just kind of rallying my boys together. And when we could train, we'd train. And other than that, I would just be training on my own. So being able to be here in the pits with the boys, Brad, Puna guys, and seeing the way they roll over at Extreme Couture and having all the guys accept me in as part of their Ohana was real cool. And we here, man. I got a full camp. I've been at the PI with the best in the world. They've been getting me primed up. So I highly believe this is the best coconut bombs you guys are about to see.
Can you kind of speak to there are so many Hawaiian guys that are training on Extreme Couture, the kind of environment and, just the vibe that you guys have, coming from Hawaii to the ninth island that is Las Vegas and kind of making your home there.
Oh, 100%. It feels like home. Actually, we are the ninth island. This is the ninth island, and having the boys in there, it felt like it didn't skip a beat from back home, These guys, they're local, I'm local, and we really push each other to be the best versions that we can. And I felt that over these last months and just seeing the way the boys performed that. Look at that, man. The tides are rising, the skills are rising, and so is the gym. And 2021 is a big year for us.
Where in your preparation does this feel the most different in terms of having all those training partners as opposed to back home where it's a little bit more locked down and you kind of have to go a little more off the style with it?
I feel like that's where the biggest aspect comes in. These training partners are always on the mats. It's not confined to just a certain amount of people or no people at all. So that's the big game changer. I was able to grow in skill, knowledge, pick a lot of the guys' brains, and really grow out here.
The last one for me, obviously you've seen the winner's circle on the other side of the so far in the UFC, but particularly with this statement on a pay-per-view opening up the card, what kind of statement do you want to make about you?
I just want them to know my name, get out there and show out. I train so hard. I put all these countless hours in on the mats just to go out there and have 15 to 25 minutes of the most fun I can and put on the most entertaining fights I can put on.
Well, thank you.
We're going to try this again. We're going to take the next set of questions from Cote Cruz with 4 to Win MMA.
Hey, Mikey, can you hear me?
Yep.
How you doing, brother? Good to talk to you.
Thank you, man. I'm doing great.
That's awesome. Well, you have one of the coolest nicknames in the game. It sounds good, and it speaks to your native land of Hawaii. Can you speak on the fighting tradition in Hawaii and where that comes from?
All the Hawaiians you see on the UFC roster, we're warriors, man. That kind of speaks to where we come from. It's in us. It's bred in us. That warrior spirit, it's always here. The mana, we like to call it. It's always in us, and we go into the ring, the octagon, to show it.
Well, after squeezing 3 fights in just the second half of the last year, do you plan to be just as active in 2021, considering that the last quick turnaround didn't result in your favor?
Yeah, I look to take any opportunity I can to get in there and have the experience that I want. So yeah, if the opportunity arises, I'll be ready for it.
Unfortunately, you're riding a 2-fight losing skid at the moment. How do you plan to change the tides on Saturday?
I feel like I already have changed the tides by moving myself out here, being uncomfortable and living in the uncomfortable zone. They say if you're comfortable is where you don't make the growth, and where I'm comfortable, I'm obviously making the growth. So like I said, I feel like this is going to be the best version of coconut bombs that you guys will see.
How do you feel about your matchup with Julian Marquez? Do you feel you can expect a war this Saturday?
Yeah, I'm expecting the best version of him. It's exciting every time you get a fight, for all fighters. We go in there and we do what we love to do, compete.
Best of luck on Saturday, Mikey. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Maki. That is the last set of questions we had for you, sir. Appreciate it.
All right, guys.